been way too long. I know it's only been like a week that we missed, but we miss y'all.
We did miss you. We wanted to give you a little bit of an update on Paxton, a little bit of our parenting, all of the things. We have a lot to talk about, as usual. And hopefully, little guy here will cooperate because he is at that stage where he wants to be doing something all the time and like talking all the time. And ow, he pinches now. That's a new thing. Pinches all the time. And he likes to try to take off my tattoo.
He has to have something in his hands at all times, and if he doesn't, yeah, he's gonna pinch. He's going to.
He just grabs it.
It's not like intentional necessarily that it's pinching, but he just has to grab like that.
Hey, 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 hey.
And he loves his mommies.
He sure does. That's one of the things we've been talking about because he's not really seen very many other people. He's super attached to us, and he's a different when he's around other people versus when he's at home with us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's kind of different in front of the camera, too, because he usually stares at it. He doesn't realize it's running quite right now, but...
Right. But, hey,
when we're around other people have masks on, first of all, so there's no, like, emotional recognition. Yeah. You can tell he's just trying to take it all in.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's just quiet and...
He's just very observant.
Yeah.
Just, like, hardcore staring at people and trying to figure everything out, huh?
And at home with us, he just babbles.
All the time.
Which is awesome. Like, it's really cool.
It's so funny. As far as updates for him go, he is a sitting up machine now.
Let's see. Can he sit up?
He doesn't like to be laid down on his back anymore. So whenever you do lay him down on his back, he tries to use his little ab muscles to sit himself up. He can't do it from, like, laying down yet, but he can do it if he's, like, semi-reclined. He can sit himself up pretty well. Oh, still puking a little bit, guys. He is rolling a little bit. I know we talked about this in a previous video, but he stopped rolling completely for a while. And now he will roll all the time from his belly to his back. He's rolled from his back to his belly, what?
A couple times.
Yeah.
Not very many, but...
Not very many. I don't think he really sees any, like, purpose to. Like,
whoopsie daisies.
He'd rather be on his back, I think. But...
I don't know. He likes tummy time.
Yeah,
though.
he doesn't mind it. It's not like it like makes him mad or anything.
When he's on tummy time, he kicks so hard that he just starts turning in a circle.
He can spin.
But he can't move like forward and back at all.
Huh. He's definitely a really happy and smiley baby.
We lost two. One more. Got a little collection of toys over here.
He's constantly smiling and jabbering to us. It's funny, whenever we get the camera out, he like stops because he thinks it's really interesting to look at because our camera is black and white. So I think just the contrast of it, he just will stop and stare, especially if there's like any lights or anything on it. He likes anything that has like lights and noise in general.
Are you gonna throw that one too?
Oh yeah, everything. His new things now is he'll put the thing in his left hand and then he drops it off the tray or the table or wherever it is. Left hand to the floor all the time.
So speaking of the tray, showing you a little bit on Instagram, he is eating solid foods, which is so much fun and so messy.
So messy. Oh my gosh.
Which, like, interestingly enough, is really challenging for me to deal with.
She'll just sit there and be like, oh my gosh, he's so messy. And I'm like, yeah, he is. He's having a great time.
It's so
like,
fun, but
but he's so messy. I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally fine, and it's fun, and we have bath time every night afterwards anyways.
But he loves his food. Like, loves his food. I think dinner time is his favorite time in the day. That's the only time he gets, you know, his little jar of food. We have given him only homemade baby food so far, so we've tried all kinds of things with him. What have we done?
We've done avocados, peppers, tomatoes, greens, sweet potatoes,
cucumbers.
If you guys want recipes for any of the stuff we've made, let us know, and we can just put them in a video.
Yeah, we can do a separate video.
Throw that up here. For baby food.
Oh, puree. Sweet potatoes and carrots, I think, are his favorite too.
I think so too. Yeah.
He is only getting food once a day because he gets so mad if we're eating and he's not. We will give him like little bites of something that we're eating, but that's just, you know, a bite here and there kind of thing.
We want him to try as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. So he gets like a jar of food that we've made once a day, and then otherwise he's still nursing, 6 months strong.
Which is amazing. That was like, her first goal was to make it to 6 months. We would like to do a year, but the first goal was to try to make it 6 months.
Right.
And for anybody out there who has it, that's okay.
However you feed your baby is hard, and you get, criticized for it in one way or another, so.
Do you,
boo.
Yeah.
We're still doing really well with breastfeeding. I am down to pumping only when I'm at work because I had such a big freezer stash, and because I'm only going into work a couple days a week, if that, I don't really feel any need to. At least not right now, although Brittany does still feed him once a night, so we're going to blow through that eventually, but we're good for now.
Talking about feeding him once a night, we told you we were trying this whole put him in the crib in his room thing. We thought it was just gonna go great. Well, he's back in our room.
He's back in our room. He was waking up like 3 or 4 times a night in his crib.
He still wakes up like that when he's in our room, but it's so much easier for like one of us to put our hand on him.
Yeah.
Rather than like get up and go to his room.
And then by then he's already also like more awake, so then it's harder to get him to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So he's back in our room for now. He's not going to be there forever. As long as he sleeps, as long as we sleep, it's fine. Yes. And since he's back in our room, he's only waking up twice, typically.
Really waking up.
Right. Yeah, he'll eat twice in the night.
He eats twice, yeah. But he stirs a lot. I think quarantine has definitely played a role on how we have chosen to raise him and the attachment he has with us and the attachment we have with him, because we've gotten so much extra time with him.
So much extra.
Like extra one-on-one time with him.
Right.
Which is great.
So he's 6 months now, so he's like in a whole new world of play and interaction and all that stuff. We got him a swing recently. We hung it up on a tree outside. He really likes that. He chews on literally everything. If he doesn't have a toy, he's going to chew on your hands. Like I said before, he likes anything that lights up and make noises. He has really started to interact with the dogs. So anytime he's anywhere near the dogs or close to the dog, he'll start like reaching out for them. He's actually really gentle with the dogs though, unlike he is with us sometimes.
Yeah. When he's in a bouncer, or we have this, what is that little, it's like a walker-ish thing, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
And he started to, like, when he's done, he reaches up.
Yeah. And it's so sweet. He has a lot to say, guys.
He says, I'm 6 months, and this is what it's like.
He's still on the short end of the scale, but his legs and his arms are making up for it.
He's a precious little thing.
He's the cutest.
Maybe we should talk about more of, like, our update as parents.
Okay. So this is really funny, actually. Brittany was talking to a friend about this the other day. Before I had a baby, before we had kids, I was like, I'm going to parent this way, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're not going to do this. And it's so completely different when you actually have your child. And Brittany's always like, you can't say how it's going to be. You have no idea.
That was the one piece of advice that I heard consistently from everybody. Mm-hmm. You can have ideas of what you want. You just don't know.
Right. I wish I could have, like, gone back and changed my thought process a little bit, because I think I would have been better off. But, you live and you learn.
You just got to be flexible. You got to go with what works. And
yeah, for sure.
Instead of having this idea, like, it has to go this way, because it's just not.
He keeps pinching me.
I'm going to pinch you and give you an arm hickey.
No, he's trying to eat my tattoo.
Oh, the other thing he's started doing is like what he's doing to her arm right now. But he'll grab both sides of our face.
Oh, this is really
and
cute.
go.
And it's like he's trying to give us a kiss. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but we're going to say he's trying to give us a kiss because it's cute.
Want to give mommy a kiss? Let's see.
He kiss me?
He
kiss you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Then he pinches our faces. I want to talk a little bit about weight loss, because I've mentioned it before, and it's been quite the journey for me. I only need to lose 7 more pounds to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which isn't like, I don't need to like get back to that number on the scale or anything, but I would like to feel more like myself in my body again. It's not about the number necessarily, although I do weigh myself, like, I don't know, once a week, once every other week, just to kind of see where I'm at. I've had a little bit of issue lately because, well, we both have, because we're both kind of injured right now. I mentioned, I think on Instagram, that I woke up with a stiff neck one day. Well, it turns out I have some like weird spine stuff happening. I have some, ow, yikes, that's sensitive skin right there. I have some bone spurs on my spine, as well as some alignment issues, and so I have pinched nerve in my shoulder or my neck somewhere, and it just kind of shoots down my arm, and then my hand will go numb off and on. And Brittany's been having some back issues.
Yeah, so I have bulging discs in my back. I've had them for a long time, and I think walking, 3-4 miles, carrying him in the morning every day, eventually just wore on me. So now I'm listening to my body, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'll push him in the stroller, or I take my rollerblades out and push him in the stroller, which was amazing.
I was also on Instagram. If you guys don't follow us there, definitely go find us on Instagram. The workout piece of things has been hard because we're so used to, or before we had him, we were so used to being able to work out together, and we were really complementary in our workout styles. We both are certified to teach fitness. Brittany does more like yoga kind of stuff, and I do more weights
training
and interval training and high intensity kind of stuff. We really complemented each other really well, and now that we're not as able to work out together, we just kind of have to find our flow. We also don't have like an hour a day each to go and work out, so we're squeezing it in when we can.
I said in a video before I was trying to get up at 5:30.
Well, then he started getting up at 5:30.
Yeah, and then it's like he'll get up at 5:30, but then if sometimes in the morning I give him a nice little snuggle because it's just really cute,
Right.
and then he'll fall back asleep. But then I can't move because he's sleeping on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. We're still finding our flow. We've only been at this for 6 months. We're still learning and growing and adjusting. And
Well, and it's ever changing, right? It's not like we've been at this for 6 months and that 6 months has been the same.
Right.
Like it's once you get in the swing of things, you're like, yeah, we've got a routine. This is going great.
And then it
something
changes.
Right. Make something new.
I'm so excited for the next 6 months though, because I think there's just so much that's gonna change.
Oh my gosh.
Like he's gonna crawl, he's gonna walk, and he's gonna stand, and like he's gonna start talking more and more, and we're gonna teach him sign language. And
I'm so excited for him to start moving around and being able to communicate more with us.
Mm-hmm. So I think you're just really excited to play with him in general. Brittany has this like grand idea of adventure that she wants to do with
I love adventure. Like again, she was talking about, if you guys watch Instagram, like my parents were talking about rollerblading, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, I have rollerblades still. And then they said something about they saw somebody rollerblading, like pushing a stroller, and I was like, that's a fabulous idea.
So what did she do?
I rollerbladed and pushed a stroller, and it's so much fun.
And she's safe.
The day before that, I think, or maybe, I don't know, a few days before that or something, I had been like looking at my longboard, which I hadn't been on in years. I hadn't been on rollerblades in years either. I really want to like go do things, and then what I call like play. Mm-hmm. Like I've had the itch to go mountain biking, and like I just can't wait to bring him into all that. Obviously, if he likes it, hopefully he does. I'm so excited to bring another little life into doing all that stuff. Yeah. And getting to do that stuff and like go back to being a kind of a kid almost. That's the big one. You get to play. And as an adult, I think we lose that a lot. Mm-hmm. And it actually, like, it gives you such a good feeling to just be able to let go and
I think it's important to let yourself
it is.
do that kind of thing.
Thanks for reminding us of that.
I think that's about all we have to share with you guys today. Again, if you want to see any kind of videos on baby food recipes, let us know. Oh, one more thing. Brittany wants to start doing a 50 burpees a day challenge.
Okay, we were talking about the weight loss thing, so we're going to retract just a little bit. So I also gained weight when Ashley gained weight for pregnancy. So I am kind of also postpartum. Kind of, And I've had trouble getting kind of back on track, and it's not, again, we've talked about it, it's not so much about the number, but it is about how I feel in my body and about me being comfortable in my body. Since we don't have a whole lot of time in a day necessarily to get like full workouts in. Burpees are great because it's a full body workout in one combined movement. Yeah. I'm going to do 50 a day, not all 50 at once, and I'm going to do it for 30 days straight. If anybody would like to join me in this, either leave a comment down in here, send us a DM on Instagram.
She'll probably put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just say like, give you my 50 in today or something. And again, it doesn't all have to be at one time.
Not 50 at one time.
That's a lot.
No, not 50 at one time.
Throughout the day.
So I'll probably do sets of like 10 or 20 throughout the day.
Yeah. So if that's something that you guys are interested in joining us in, let us know. We can help hold each other accountable. But
yes, we need it. I need it. Personally, even I need it.
I think that's all we have. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this vlog, definitely give us a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later.
See you in our next video.
Bye-bye.